Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are. I'm here to do actually answer some questions for a tag that I was tagged by Midlife Mamaw, or Tracy. And she had some questions here and she wanted me to answer them. It's about fall, what you think of fall and your different activities. So here we go. I'm not real super good at these, but I do love challenges and I do love tags, so remember that. The first question is, what is your favorite Halloween movie? I have to say it's Hocus Pocus. It was made in 1993. It's got Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Thora Birch are the three witches in the movie. And if you haven't seen it, you got to watch it. I think it's hilarious. And it's kid-friendly, too. But it's just a spoof kind of on the witches and Halloween night, and it's got a really super good plot. It's so cute. That's always been my favorite. Number 2 is apple or pumpkin pie. Oh, no question, pumpkin pie. Love the taste of pumpkin. Halloween party or haunted house? Honestly, I think haunted houses are boring for the most part. I've been to a few that everybody goes, oh, you gotta go, it's really super scary and blah, blah, blah. And I think it's because I know that it's fake, that, just doesn't do anything for me. So I would much rather go to a Halloween party and dress up and enjoy that kind of activity. But haunted houses are, no, not my thing. I don't like scare tactics and that kind of stuff because, it's not real, so it kind of takes all the fun out of it, you know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. Store-bought pumpkins or a pumpkin patch? Actually, I was successful in growing my own pumpkins this year, so I have my own pumpkin patch, and I mainly wanted the pumpkins to take the meat out of them and make pumpkin pie and that kind of stuff. But I've gotten some really nice sized pumpkins, so my grandchildren are going to come and pick out some so they can carve them. Excuse me. Number 5, favorite fall scent. I got to tell you my favorite fall scent in candles and whatnot, or I call them foo-foo, but it's potpourri. For the house is apple cinnamon. It's my very favorite. I love the smell of cinnamon. And I like apples too, so. Number 6, my favorite fall drink is eggnog, spiked or unspiked. I like them both. So number 7, Halloween or Thanksgiving. I like both holidays really well. I think I'm going to pick Thanksgiving as number 1 though, because I like the food, I like the camaraderie, I like the privacy of the family, and hopefully everybody gets along. But I think Thanksgiving is probably my number 1 favorite, but I do enjoy Halloween a lot. Number 8, most loved pumpkin-based food. It's a toss-up between pumpkin bread and pumpkin pie because I do like them both a lot. Number 9, corn maze or haunted hayride. There again, I'm not real big on the haunted stuff. Like I said, I find it a little bit boring, but I do like a good corn maze. There's one farmer down the road from me that has a huge corn maze that he does every year, and people can go in and go, and it's like acres big, and it's just the most fun. It is just the most fun ever. And I usually take my grandchildren and we get lost, and it's really, that's fun. I really enjoy that a lot. Number 10, favorite candy to eat on Halloween? I don't have a specific Halloween candy, but I will eat chocolate every day of the year. I love chocolate. And Kit Kats are my very favorite. So I don't guess I have a specific Halloween type candy. So that's all I can say about that. And I absolutely hate candy corn. Hate that stuff. It's just nothing but a pure little blob of colored sugar. I mean, I know chocolate's not the best for you, but I like chocolate. My favorite childhood memory from fall, I guess I'd have to say I lived back east in Ohio for most of my early childhood, and we had a large yard. It was about an acre big of yard with grass and trees, and my Dad used to rake all the leaves up into these huge piles of leaves underneath one of the trees till he got them burnt or picked up. And I remember that my sister and I and some of the neighbor kids would like to climb the trees, way up in the tree, and then we jump down into the pile of leaves. And they were actually that much leaves and that high of a pile that it cushioned our fall. So that's what we like to do, is climb up and jump into the pile of leaves. And then, of course, we'd have to get the rakes and rake them back up after we messed them all up. But that would be my favorite. That was always a good time, unless you jumped in on a bee. And we did have bumblebees and stuff back there. And occasionally you jump in the leaves and surprise, there'd be a bee in there. And that wasn't so pleasant, but we lived. Number 12. My favorite Thanksgiving food is, of course, turkey. But our family has a killer recipe for green bean casserole. And it's always our favorite. And everybody's like, okay, who's bringing the green bean casserole? I mean, that's like our major focus, is that, that casserole. But it is an excellent recipe. And so green bean casserole number 1, turkey number 2. Number 13, sweater or scarf? I do wear scarves in the winter because it get, cold. But I do like sweaters. I like wearing sweaters. I tend to be a little cold. My blood pressure is a little low. So I am cold a lot of the time. So I do like sweaters. I do enjoy sweaters. Number 14, wool socks or slippers? Well, that's an easy one. Definitely slippers, because I'm allergic to wool. So rather than break out in hives and be itchy and scratchy and have red bumps all over me, no, I don't wear wool. So definitely slippers. Favorite fall tradition? Actually, I don't think my family or I have ever had an actual tradition for the fall time. It's usually a very busy time where you're trying to get stuff put away and cleaned up and gardens cleared out and all that stuff for the winter. So it's a working time. But as far as traditions of any kind, no, I don't think I have any traditions. But when I lived back east, one of the things I really enjoyed when I was a child was we'd go for rides and look at the trees that, in the woods and stuff that have turned colors. And it's very beautiful back there when the leaves all turn for the winter and stuff. I don't have it out here in Nevada really very much, but in the fall it's just absolutely gorgeous. The trees turn red and orange and just beautiful, beautiful in the fall. So I'd have to say that I did enjoy that, but as far as a regular tradition, I don't really have a tradition to speak of. So anyway, that's my 15 questions. So thank you, Tracy at Midlife Mamaw, for tagging me. And I hope I did okay for you. And you guys have a great day, good night, good morning, wherever you happen to be. And we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Well, guess what I forgot to do? And I do this every time I do a tag or a challenge. I forgot to name other people to do the fall tag challenge. So here are my people that I'm going to challenge, and I hope you all made it this far. If to keep you from having to go back through my boring video and see what the questions are, I will list them down below in the description. So my first one is Good News Travelers. My second one is Patty Ann. She's recently started a new channel, and she is the Life of Nina's sister. And speaking of which, I also challenged the Life of Nina to do the fall tag. And last but not least, and one of my favorite, funniest, entertaining people that I have watched is Emma with Montgomery Family Channel. So Emma, you are tagged as well. So now I'm really finished, guys. I got my tags in. So you guys have a great day, good evening, good morning, wherever you happen to be, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. So we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.